Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. In today's video we have an airport update for April 2020. Before we start this video we have a few things to announce. First of all, you may have noticed I've changed my YouTube channel name. The second thing is that because of this pandemic I'm currently at my mum's house. The airport is at my dad's house, meaning that because I'm not allowed to go there at the minute, I can't film any airport updates. So the last update was back in February, and I did take photos for that after that airport update, which is a good thing because I can just use those photos for this airport update, so I hope you enjoy. So to start off we have an Emirates A380 in the England 2015 livery, which has landed at Gatwick from Dubai as EK15. Next up we have a Wizz Air A321 which will be heading from Luton to Budapest as W62206. And next to the Wizz Air we have an EasyJet A319 which has been grounded due to the pandemic. Next up we have a Wizz Air A321 which will be heading from Luton to Warsaw as W61306. Next up we have an EasyJet A319 on pushback. This one's going to be repositioning from Luton to Gatwick as there's lots of EasyJets grounded at Luton. Next up here we've got two Ryanair 737s which are both grounded due to the pandemic as well. Next up we have a Boeing C-17 which will be heading from RAF Brize Norton to London Luton, and it will be doing a few circuits there. This did actually happen on Tuesday. Next up we have a TUI 787 and a TUI 737 which are grounded also due to the pandemic. Next up we have an El Al 777 which will be heading from Luton to Tel Aviv as LY212. Next up we have a WOW Air A321neo and a Vueling A321 which are both grounded due to the pandemic as well. Next up we have an Air France A320 in the retro livery which has landed at Manchester from Charles de Gaulle as AF1168. Next to that there's a Virgin Atlantic 747 which is grounded due to the pandemic. Here we have a VC-10 which is about to take off from Brize Norton, and it's going to be using the UK airspace to do some training due to the empty skies. Next up we have a Virgin Atlantic 747 which is repositioning from Gatwick to Heathrow. It will operate a flight from Heathrow to Los Angeles and back due to the pandemic. Next up we have a Qantas A380 which is going to be heading from Heathrow to Sydney as QF1. And then next to that we've got an EasyJet A320neo which is grounded due to the pandemic. Next up we've got an Etihad 777 which is going to be heading from Manchester to Abu Dhabi as EY16. Next up we've got a UPS 767 which will be heading from Stansted to Louisville as 5X238. Next up we've got a Swissair A330 which will be heading from Heathrow to Zurich as LX325. And finally we've got a Monarch A320 which will be heading from Luton to Malaga as ZB14. That's it for this update. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.